What if everyone became rich? Would it truly lead to a better world, or would it create new challenges in sustainability, social balance, and finding purpose? What if everyone on Earth suddenly became rich? No more poverty, no more financial struggles, just endless wealth for every single person. How would our world change? What would happen to our economy, society, and the environment? Today, we're exploring the fascinating and complex scenario of a world where everyone is rich. Spoiler alert, it might not be as perfect as you'd think. Before we dive into this hypothetical world, let's clarify what we mean by rich. Typically, being rich is associated with having more money than you need, enough to afford a luxurious lifestyle without worrying about expenses. But in a world where everyone is rich, that definition could change. Wealth isn't just about the money in your bank account. It's also about your access to resources, opportunities, and quality of life. In our scenario, let's assume that everyone has enough wealth to buy whatever they want, travel anywhere, and live in comfort. But how would this universal affluence affect the world around us? First, let's talk about the economy. If everyone was rich, the fundamental principles of economics, supply and demand, would be turned upside down. With everyone having immense purchasing power, the demand for luxury goods, services, and experiences would skyrocket. But here's the catch. With everyone buying expensive products, there would be a massive strain on supply. Luxury items would become more commonplace, and their value might decrease. After all, what's the point of owning a luxury car if everyone else has one too? This could lead to a paradox where luxury loses its meaning, and people start seeking new ways to stand out. Another potential issue is inflation. If everyone has a lot of money, prices for goods and services could skyrocket. The cost of living could rise so much that even with abundant wealth, it might become challenging to afford basic necessities. In extreme cases, this could lead to hyperinflation, where money loses its value rapidly. To manage this, governments might need to intervene, perhaps by controlling prices or introducing new forms of currency. But these measures could also lead to unintended consequences, such as black markets or social unrest. So while the idea of everyone being rich sounds appealing, the economic reality could be far more complicated. Next, let's consider the societal impact. In today's world, wealth is often a major determinant of social status and power. The rich have access to better education, healthcare, and opportunities, while the poor often struggle to meet basic needs. In a world where everyone is rich, these disparities could disappear, at least on the surface. With everyone having access to the best resources, education and healthcare could improve dramatically for everyone. But would this lead to a utopia, or would new forms of inequality emerge? Human nature thrives on competition and the desire to be better than others. If wealth becomes universal, people might start competing in other areas, like social influence, personal achievements, or even physical and mental attributes. This could lead to new social hierarchies based on different criteria. Moreover, the sense of accomplishment that comes from overcoming financial challenges could diminish. With no need to work hard for a living, people might struggle to find purpose and motivation. This could lead to widespread boredom, lack of fulfillment, or even mental health issues like depression. On the flip side, with financial concerns out of the way, people could have more time to pursue their passions, engage in creative endeavors, and contribute to society in meaningful ways. The arts, sciences, and humanitarian efforts could flourish in a world where everyone is rich. But whether this would lead to a more fulfilled society or one that struggles with new challenges is up for debate. One of the most significant impacts of universal wealth would be on the environment. Today, the wealthiest individuals and nations consume a disproportionate amount of resources, leading to environmental degradation, climate change, and biodiversity loss. If everyone suddenly became rich, the demand for resources would explode. More people would want big houses, cars, and the latest gadgets. The production and consumption of goods could skyrocket, leading to increased pollution, deforestation, and depletion of natural resources. Tourist destinations could become overcrowded, and natural wonders could be spoiled by overuse. The strain on the planet's ecosystems could reach a tipping point, leading to environmental disasters and a loss of biodiversity on an unprecedented scale. However, if everyone is rich, there might also be greater investment in sustainable practices and technologies. Renewable energy, green infrastructure, and conservation efforts could receive massive funding, potentially leading to a greener, more sustainable world. But whether this would be enough to offset the increased consumption is uncertain. The key would be balancing wealth with responsibility. In a world where everyone is rich, the choices individuals and societies make about consumption, waste, and environmental stewardship would determine the planet's future. What about work? In today's world, work is not just a means to earn money, it's also a source of identity, purpose, and social interaction. But if everyone was rich, would anyone still want to work? With financial pressures eliminated, many people might choose to retire early, travel the world, or pursue hobbies full-time. But without the need to work, some might struggle to find meaning in their lives. The daily routine, challenges, and sense of accomplishment that come with work could be lost. Industries that rely on human labor could face a crisis. With fewer people willing to work, companies might turn to automation and AI to fill the gaps. This could lead to a world where robots and machines perform most tasks, from manufacturing to services. Some might argue that in a world of universal wealth, we could adopt new economic models, like a universal basic income, where people receive money regardless of work. This could allow people to focus on creative, educational, or social pursuits. But it also raises questions about the long-term sustainability of such a system and how it would affect human motivation and innovation. On the other hand, with financial security, people might turn to volunteerism, philanthropy, and community-building activities. Without the need to earn a living, more people could dedicate their time to helping others, improving society, and addressing global challenges. The value of work could shift from earning money to contributing positively to the world. How would universal wealth impact culture and personal identity? Today, wealth often plays a significant role in shaping culture, from fashion to art to entertainment. But if everyone is rich, these cultural markers could change. Fashion, for example, might no longer be about showcasing wealth, but about expressing individuality and creativity. Art and entertainment could see a shift towards more experimental and niche content, as creators are freed from the need to cater to mass-market tastes. However, the global spread of wealth could also lead to cultural homogenization, where local traditions and unique cultural expressions are lost in favor of global trends. The richness of human diversity could be at risk if everyone has access to the same resources and lifestyles. On a personal level, the universal wealth could lead to changes in how people define themselves. Without financial struggles, people might focus more on personal growth, relationships, and self-expression. But it could also lead to existential questions about the purpose of life when material needs are no longer a concern. Some might turn to spirituality, philosophy, or self-improvement to find meaning in a world where money is no longer a driving force. The focus could shift from material wealth to inner fulfillment, leading to a new era of personal and collective growth. So, what if everyone was rich? It's a question that reveals both the possibilities and the challenges of a world where wealth is no longer a concern. While universal affluence could lead to significant advancements in technology, culture, and human well-being, it could also bring new challenges in terms of sustainability, social dynamics, and personal fulfillment. The key to navigating such a world would be balance, ensuring that wealth is used responsibly, that competition remains healthy, and that we continue to value the things that truly matter: community, creativity, and the well-being of our planet. The future is what we make it. If you enjoyed this deep dive into a world where everyone is rich, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more thought-provoking content. What do you think would happen if everyone was rich? Let's discuss in the comments below.